In today's Razorback Daily, fall camp is officially underway for the Razorbacks. We'll hear from Coach Sam Pittman. Plus, Cam Ball is on the show. It's Friday, August 1st, 2025. I'm Quinn Grovey alongside my man Matt Zimmerman, and you're listening to the Razorback Daily.
All right, Quinn Grovey, here we are, folks. Thank you for joining us on the Razorback Daily, and welcome to August of 2025. Hope July was outstanding for you, Quinn. Here we go. We are in football month. We are going to play a football game at the end of this month on Saturday, 30 August. Happy August to you, and happy August to Tara and Quinn. How are y'all?
I'm good. I mean, football season for me, Z, I say it every season. It's the start of the holiday season for me. It's time to get the dang tree out and start putting ornaments on it, footballs and figurines and all kinds of stuff. So it is the start of the holiday season for me. I can't get enough of the whole holiday season, whether it starts with football season, then Halloween, and then Thanksgiving and Christmas. Absolutely love this time of the year. And so I'm ready to go, fired up.
Rolling into August now, and Quinn, last night in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Coach Sam Pittman had now these guys have been here all summer, folks. Our team has been here, but he had the big meeting with his team. I'm sure he's had 20 of them all summer, but this was the big one to start camp off, and practice starting today, August the 1st. Quinn, as a football player, what are you thinking going into that meeting last night? What are you thinking going into practice today as one of those young men playing for the Razorbacks?
Well, it depends on where I am on the depth chart. I mean, I'm going in with the mindset of that. I put in the work in the summer. I want to make sure that I help this team in any kind of way. But if you're the starting quarterback, you're trying to figure out how you're going to move your team in the right direction. If you're a backup, then you're trying to figure out, how can I be that best backup? And then if you're a freshman, you're like, where's the bathroom? you're just trying to figure out what's going on. So there's a lot to deal with that. But those older vets, they'll take those younger guys under their wing. But it just depends to me on where you're at. I think when the teams that are really, really good are teams that players all try to come in with the mindset of what can I do to help this team be better. And I think a lot of the guys that Sam has on his football team, they want to play for this state. Sam he's drilled that into them. And so now you got a great opportunity. You got some continuity coming back in your coaching staff. You got your quarterback coming back. I've talked about that. You got an opportunity to go and shock some folks. And the thing about it is you only got 12 Saturdays to do it. That's going to go fast. And so you better soak it up.
It goes fast, Quinn. It goes fast.
And you got to take it in, and you got to understand that those Saturdays are precious. And sound like Houston Nutt when I say that. But and he was right when he said those are the best days of your life, man. I mean, really and truly. So that's where it's at. And before you know it, those freshmen will be seniors. And they'll be helping usher somebody else into it. So it's a big melting pot of emotions, a melting pot of where am I going to be, how am I going to contribute. But when you kick it off with the head football coach and the athletic director, football season is here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a listen to some clips from that first team meeting last night, Coach Sam Pittman.
And don't worry about who we're playing. Because guess what? If we're the best, we are, it ain't going to matter who we play. It doesn't matter. The schedule, the schedule, you go to here, they got a 100-yard field. We're going to handle the crowd noise. No big deal, right? We're going to handle the crowd noise, and we're going to go play our best ball at Arkansas. When we do that, we win. We don't have to worry about if and or can we. Yes, we can, and yes, we will. If we prepare the right way, but it's going to take you being tough the entire time. The first captain you guys voted was our quarterback, Taylor Green.
I ain't got a lot to say, but I appreciate y'all for voting me captain. It really means a lot. I'm blessed for the opportunity here, And I want to let y'all know, y'all gonna give me 110% every single day, no matter if I'm tired or going 100. Like, that's real. And like Coach Pitt said, you know, we got the talent here. And I was here last year. We just got to pull it all together, and it starts right now. And I love y'all boys.
All right, good stuff right there from the Razorback team meeting last night. Love that. Really good stuff. And then, Quinn, we also got a good clip right here from Coach Sam Pittman at his first press conference of fall camp. This was also yesterday on Thursday. Here's Coach Pittman entering his 6th season as the head football coach.
I think there's a difference in what the public may know, what y'all may know at times, you know, and what we know. And so I really do like our depth. You know, who's going to run out there with the ones? I think that's good competition right now. You know, obviously, you know, Taylor Green, there's some guys, Carmona, you know, but there's several guys like that. But there's also several guys in great competition, which I'm not for sure if we've had all the time in the past. So I think it's a good thing. I think we have more depth than we've had since I've been here. And therefore, when you have more depth, you have more competition. So I really like this team. I like the talent. I like the speed. For one of the few times we've got a big football team at every position. We're big. And certainly to survive in this league, you have to have some stature, some size to you.
It's harvest time when you say it is with Sharpen herbicide from BASF, used for soybean desiccation. Nothing's getting between you and a high-quality crop. Harvest more efficiently with premium desiccation and weed control you can always count on. Always read, always follow label directions. BASF says, go Hogs. Home is more important than ever, and Arvest Bank is here to help you with all of your home loan needs for a new home, a refinance, or maybe making improvements to your current home. Get started today at arvest.com/home for me. Go check it out. It's easy to navigate. Great website. arvest.com/home for me. They want to hear from me. Equal housing lender. All loans are subject to credit approval. We had that great visit with Darren McFadden on, I guess it was Wednesday show, and it was awesome. We got to do that on Tuesday when we had Hunter and Sam got on, Coach got on, and we got to do the honoring of the number 5. And what a great chance for me and you just to kind of be sidekicks on that. Tara as well, just to witness that and the emotion that Darren had. Pretty special, Quinn. And what did you think about all that now that we've had a day or two to process all that? What do you think about that whole situation?
I love the fact that Hunter and his staff are thinking about one of the greatest football players in Arkansas history, trying to find a way to continue to bring those past players back, recognize them for what they've done. And like I've said, I mean, in my opinion, D-Mac is the GOAT. I mean, he's probably, when you look at the awards and what he's done, he's probably the most decorated football player in Arkansas history with, you know, the Doak Walkers and the Heisman finishes and just what he did in the SEC, absolutely shredding defenses when they knew the man was going to run the dang football. Now, that's hard to do. I don't care. I don't care how you slice it or dice it. That's hard to do. But he also had a lot of help with Felix and Peyton and those guys. And so I just thought it was really great. I was really happy to see D-Mac be so emotional about it and be caught off guard by that. And so that's really good for him to know that his number is going to be recognized in a big way. Everybody already knows what 5 means.
Right.
And you take a risk anytime you try to put that jersey on. And now you're going to put that number on with a D-Mac patch on it. Hey, you select 5, baby. You better not be over there on the sideline messing around. You better not be over there messing around. You better be on that field making plays. And we got a guy in Cam Ball that's wearing that number right now that is doing just that. I love the fact that Cam has been a 5-year guy. And the D-Mac was a guy that stayed a long time here at Arkansas. And to have him wear that jersey, I think that's really, really cool because he is one of your leaders and he's making a lot of things happen.
Absolutely. Here we are with Cam Ball. All right, here we are back on the Razorback Daily, folks. We got an extra special guest with. He's been on with us several times before. He's been with Razorbacks a long time. We're so proud that he's still here with us, Quinn Grovey. Cameron Ball, Cam Ball, is here with us on the Daily. Cam, welcome back, buddy.
Man, it's a blessing to be here. A blessing to see you guys each and every time. You know, I feel so special when I'm on the Daily, man.
Hey, you got an extra, you always smiling and happy. You look extra happy today. What's the deal, man? You feeling good?
Man, any day above ground is a good day, you know. So that's what keeps me going for the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us about how your spring and your summers went. We got to hear you at the SEC Media Day last Thursday. You did an awesome job. But just
Thank
catch us up, and you've been healthy. You know, I know you had to go through a little bit of some repairs and get healed up. Just talk about that and how your spring and summer's gone, getting ready.
Oh man, my spring, it was a process, you know. Recovering from a surgery, getting fixed up from last season, man. I had to play last season with a bum elbow. So just really getting that figured out and getting that worked on, and you know, I'm cleared now, man, ready to go. My summer has been, it's been ups and downs, you know, especially with early June losing my father. But through it all, man, you know, I persevered, man. God has never left nor forsaken me. And man, I just been grinding, you know, with a little extra motivation and ready for the season.
Yeah, that's a lot to go through at your age, especially, and it's probably good to be around a team when you go through that kind of heartbreak. It's really hard, and our condolences to you on the passing of your dad. But I know it's good to have teammates that love you and coaches that care about you as you go through that grieving.
Yeah, man, it meant the world to me. You know, just to this day, I have so many texts and so many calls that I still have to get back to, man. Of just you know, from all the guys, you know, from my teammates, from people in the state of Arkansas, from fans, from teachers, professors, coaches, just showing so much love and support. You know, in my time of grief, dealing with my pops, man. So it just means the world. You know, I love the state of Arkansas so much, and I love the Razorbacks, and I can tell that they love me by all the love that I received back.
Hey Cam, you talk about your dad, and look, I love my parents, and my parents never missed a game when I was playing quarterback at Arkansas. Never missed a game, and it's always great to have them there. You know, when you think about the necklace that you had on at SEC Media, I just thought that was so cool.
Got it on now, because look, man, whenever anybody talks to me, whenever I have a conversation or I have a big event, you know, like being on the Daily, man, you know, this is a blessing to be on here with you guys. My pops, man, he's been here through it all, just like you said, never missed a game as well for me, you know, until he started to get ill. I remember when I first told him that I got selected to go to SEC Media Day, you know, he was kind of not necessarily fading away, but he was down and out. And he was like, man, Cam, I don't care how I get there, man. If I'm in a wheelchair, if you got to drag me there or wherever, I just got to get there, you know. And God called him home a little earlier than the media day, so he didn't have the opportunity there. So I made sure to bring him there with me. And that's why I got this big pendant with his face on it, man.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's a wonderful tribute to your dad for you to do that. And that breaks my heart that he wanted to be there and he didn't quite make it. But I know
he was there. He just wasn't in the flesh, you know.
I love that. He was there in spirit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. You're so well thought of by your teammates and our fans, and you got a great personality. You probably was his personality like that? A little bit like your dad?
My dad's nickname was Iceman. So they tell y'all he need to know. He was a basketball player. I can't remember the basketball player's name, but that's where he got his name.
Yeah, George Gervin. There was a guy named George Gervin.
Yeah. Gervin. Yeah, he got it from his personality, and he got it from because of the basketball player my pops was. So my father, I have a brother, and his name is Charles Jr. And I told my dad, I was like, you know, he could be Charles Jr. all he want, but I'm Iceman Jr. So I'm taking on the name of being Iceman Jr. After my pops, man.
That's an awesome thing. You've been through the experience of this league. You've been through it. You've been through the tough games. We got a great schedule. It's always hard in the SEC. I know you're excited about from Alabama A&M to all of them. Arkansas State in Little Rock. We've never played Notre Dame before. And then all the tough. Go back to Memphis. You were just in Memphis. We're going to go back to Memphis.
Third time in Memphis, man. Third time playing in Memphis.
That's right. 2 Liberty Bowls and the Memphis Tigers.
Yes, sir.
You know how to get to the locker room.
Oh, yeah. I know it real well out there, man.
Well, that stadium's a little different because, half of it's gone. They were renovating. Remember how about half of it was gone?
Yeah, half of it was gone when we was there in December. I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Cam, when you take a look at this defense, the offense is going to be fantastic. You guys have been really, really good over the last couple of years under T. Will, and you are one of the leaders. There's no doubt about it. And you're a leader from one of the most important spots. I mean, that defensive line and offensive line is all about where you win in the SEC. Just talk about your mindset and talk about your game. What's different for you? What have you improved on this year versus last year?
I'll start with the improvements, man. I feel like I solidified myself in the run game. I feel like this year I will improve on my pass rush, man. I'm going to speak into existence, going to get a little more pressure on the quarterback. I'm excited about our defense, man. We got leaders all around, and I try to be this year a little more vocal from a defensive lineman standpoint of just leading the guys, just because I have there's a guy behind me, and his name is Fernando Carmona.
Yeah.
Okay. Get back, buddy.
Get back.
Get back. Okay. But no, man, I'm excited. We got a lot of key pieces. We got a lot of good guys out the portal. We got a lot of returning key players coming back, with the 2 linebackers setting the tone, man, of Steven Dix and Xavier Sori. And, we got Larry Worth back there in the back end as well. So we got a lot of pieces to the puzzle. We brought a lot of key pieces in, and I'm excited. I'm excited, man.
Cam, we was giving Larry Worth. He was the first interview we got to do. We was giving him a hard time because we like no dirty 30, and he changed his number. He
wanted to go to 3, man. I don't know what was up with him, man. The dirty 30. Everybody knew Larry Worth from being 30-30.
Yeah, it's a unique number. We love dirty 30.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I feel like he probably trying to get a little cutesy and pretty and stuff. Want to go to single digit. Everybody can't be like, you know what I'm saying?
Big 5. They can't be like Big 5, can it?
Big 5, man.
Hey, if you're a single digit number playing at an SEC school, Cam, you're usually a bad boy. They don't just give those single digit numbers out, do they?
No, man. My freshman year, I came in wearing number 92. I had to work my way up to get this single digit number. So I earned this and grinded for this number 5, man. So I'm gonna hold on to it dearly.
Talk about your room. Talk about the defensive line. You mentioned it a little bit. Just kind of go a little more depth on those buddies in there with you that are going to be lining up right in front of that offensive line.
Man, we got like 2 or 3 guys. We got 4 guys out the portal. I'm really excited about, whether it be Justice Boone from Florida, Ken Talley from Michigan State, David Oki from FCS, Abilene Christian, and Frank Molipolo from I can't even tell you. It's somewhere in Texas, man. I'm really excited about those guys. We did lose a lot of key guys last year to the NFL. Landon Jackson. I talked to him yesterday, man. They're starting to camp.
How's he doing?
Buffalo. He's doing good, man. He said he's real excited. He was kind of making fun of us and our fall camp schedule compared to theirs, just because they do things a little different in the league. And I was like, yeah, buddy, well, this is my last one. So I'm going to make the most of it. But, man, I'm really excited about the room, man. We got a lot of different personalities, a lot of unique talent, a lot of hungry young guys who waited for their turn, and really excited about what they're going to display come fall camp.
Now, one of the things I like to hear from, too, is, you can get a good preview of what's going to take place with the offensive line from a guy that's playing on a defensive front. So when you look at our offensive line right now, who's like the toughest guy that you have to go against every day in practice on that offensive line?
That one right there. That's in the back. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, Fernando Carmona, I'll have to give it to him, man. He's a heck of a player, man. Love his personality. He's going to work, and especially on the field. We're friends off the field, but when that whistle blows, he's a little bit of a warhead. So him, man, I'm just excited to get an opportunity to go up against him, man. Iron sharpens iron, and if I feel like if I can stick with him and play with him, him being preseason first team all SEC, and really can't nobody stop me, man. If I got to go against him day in, day out in practice, then And can't nobody stop me in the SEC.
Yeah, I love that. No, that's good stuff. And you're right. Iron sharpens iron. I love that. I love that saying. It's coming up. It's fastly approaching. We just pulling for your health. And we know you're going to be a leader. That's what you are. We're excited for you. Oh, by the way, if it wasn't NIL days, Cam, you could tell Landon, hey, you got to help me out, man. You got to you got to help me out some, all that money he's got.
All them sacks I help him get, man, he better throw me something, at least to get dinner for the night or something. He better. So if you see this, Landon, if I ask for a little 20 here now and then, you better slip it to me, brother.
No doubt. Well, you're gonna have a great year, man. We're excited for you. Hey, August 30th, right in Razorback Stadium. We get to open up at home.
Long time since we had a home game up here, man.
Yeah, talk about that. Talk about that.
Man, it's just like, when you prepare for the mindset of you having your first game and the pep rally and see everyone excited on campus about the game, and then we got to get on the bus and go all the way to Little Rock, man. It kind of just it takes a little bit of air out of it, but just to know that we're going to be right here, right across the way, in Reynolds Stadium, man, it gives a little more motivation, a little more oomph to it. We can kick off the season the right way with all the lovely fans out here in Fayetteville just to watch us. So I'm excited for it.
Well, you're going to be great. We're excited for you. It's going to be a tremendous season. We're going to shock the world. And I feel it, and I know that you guys believe that. Cam, y'all have had a great summer, and we're going to be pulling for you and wishing you the best all season long.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys, man.
All right, don't be hard for us again now. When we go to Parkinson, we go to Kyle. We gotta get Cam Ball a couple times during the season. Don't be hiding from us.
Nah, never that, man. I'm always open to have a chat with you guys. You guys was one of the first interviews I ever did, man, at the Liberty Bowl 2022.
That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. You was a pup. Yeah. You was a pup, Cam.
One of those guys that Pick talked about of getting the opportunity in the bowl game, and that was me at the time, and I took advantage of it, and I haven't looked back since. So I forever got love for the daily, man. I'll come on here, no questions.
God. All right, number 5. We appreciate you, man. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, Cam. There's Cam Ball.
Well, all right, Z and Terrence, we get ready to wrap up this edition of the Razorback Daily. Z, I love me some Cam Ball. I mean, this guy is just a ray of sunshine. I mean, to be such a big physical guy, he's one of the nicest people, but he's got a nasty streak in him. And when he's on that field, he can get after you. He can get really, really into it. And he's a leader. And he talks about his love for the state of Arkansas. He talks about his love for the University of Arkansas. And that was one of the reasons why he wanted to come back. So he will be able to do what he wants to do in this state. I mean, not very rarely, with the new transfer portal, will you see somebody be here for 5 years and contribute at a high level. But, he's a guy that fans are going to love him. And when they get 5 years of being exposed to Cam Ball, he's going to have an opportunity to play in the league. But he'll have a huge opportunity to come back here once he's finished.
Come back to Arkansas, work a great job, whether it's in business or coaching or whatever he chooses to do. And you're right. The name recognition of being here that many years is so much greater than a person that comes in for one season. And that's just obvious and very important. And that's the benefit of staying and dedicating yourself to the Razorbacks and wanting to be here and wanting to be a part of it. Our fans will always appreciate those kind of players. So great stuff from Cam Ball. We appreciate him jumping on the Razorback Daily. We continue with these player interviews leading into camp here. It was a great opportunity for us to sit down. Tara did a tremendous job getting all those lined up. So hopefully you continue to enjoy as we get to know more about these Razorback football players.
Well, all right, Z and Tara, that's how we'll wrap up this edition of the Razorback Daily, a Sport and Story production. I'm Quinn Grovey alongside my man, Matt Zimmerman, and we'll talk Monday.